Hey y'all, today we're going to be working on the side of the house on this sunflower patch area over here. Everything is bloomed out, and so I'm going to be reseeding it with a lot of new sunflower seeds. And then I'm also going to be planting up I'm going to also be planting up a pot of celosia and all the celosia that I have grown from seed. So I have a lot of little seedlings to get into a pot. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when my latest videos are up, and make sure you drop me a comment below. Do you sow successions of sunflower seeds, or do you just sow one time? Okay, this is the side area by the side of the house, and all of these sunflowers reseeded themselves from last year. They were a wide variety and I've enjoyed cutting off of them. There's just a few good ones left, but most of them all look like this at this point. And since this area is not an area that I'm going to be utilizing for cut flowers next year, I want to go ahead and pull all these up before they start reseeding themselves again. This area is going to be completely redone in the fall, and I'll enjoy showing you guys that project. But until then, I still have time to get in another round of Procut sunflowers. Procut sunflowers tend to take about 50 to 60 days before they bloom, which is just perfect for me. That would get me to about mid-September, and that would allow me to harvest all those beautiful sunflowers and then start prepping this area for my new design plan. Okay, so let's start simple and just start pulling these out, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to be replacing them with. Okay, so I've got the area cleaned out. Here's all the debris right here. Oh, let me get these out because y'all know I'm going to accidentally throw those away. Okay, so I cleaned that area out. I also pulled a bunch of grass and weeds and such. I'm not going to be recharging this area because I did add a lot of compost to this area at the beginning of the season, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. But let's come over here and talk about the varieties that I am going to be planting today. So the first one is Procut Red, and the Procut series are all single stem flowers or sunflowers with no pollen. So they're really great for cut flowers and bringing inside. Once again, single stem, so they're going to give you one bloom, and they're about 50 to 60 days to maturity. So we're going to do that one. The next one I'm going to be doing is Procut Red Lemon Bicolor. This one is Procut Gold Light. And this one is Procut White Light. And all of these were ordered from sunflowerselections.com. They have absolutely the best selection of sunflower seeds I've ever seen. So definitely check them out if you're interested. And I'm basically going to be sowing these in rows. They need to be planted about an inch deep into the soil. So I'm literally going to just be utilizing, sorry, I'm tongue-tied today. So I'm literally just going to utilize my Hori knife to basically draw a trench that's about a half inch or about an inch deep. And then I'm going to be sewing these in probably about every 4 to 6 inches apart. So let's go ahead and get that knocked out. Okay, it doesn't look like much, but soon these will be sprouting up like crazy. So one of the things when I first plant seeds is I will come out here consistently every day to make sure that they've been watered. What is going on right here with this guy? Oh, sorry, I saw a bee and he looked like he's sleeping, but he took off. I will come in every day to water these and keep these moist until they all begin sprouting. So that's super important when you're first starting, even sunflower seeds, any kind of seeds. Make sure you make sure they're moist until they have the opportunity to sprout. So this will be really fun to keep you guys up on. Now, as I was working through this space, I'm really sad at how unattractive everything is over here. I have status, some foxgloves, and some asters. That's just really tough time of year. But I'm trying to just limp them along until we have cooler temps, and then I should get another rise out of them. In the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is utilize the Celosia Seedlings. I was going to put them into a container, but now I'm thinking, what if I fill in this spot to kind of camouflage some of the stuff that doesn't look all that great? So let me show you those seedlings. Okay, so I have two types of Celosia. The first is a Celosia fruit punch mix, and I'll put a photo up here so you can see how it's going to look. So I've got several seedlings in here. And then over here, I have Celosia Flamingo Feather. So interesting. I mean, they both have very different coloring, different leaves. I love Celosia. I think it's fun, quirky. So I'm going to be working it in between these seedlings up front, probably just concentrating in about a 2 foot by 3 foot area. So it's 6 square feet of area. I'm not going to spread them out really far. I am out of my typical plant tone, but Proven Winners sent me this continuous release plant food for flowering plants. So we'll give this a try and see. I'm just going to toss it into each of the holes, and it's supposed to be good for 6 months. So let's go ahead and get that knocked out as well. Okay, got those all planted. The flamingo feathers towards this side, the fruit punches towards this side. So this area gets full sun starting at about noon for the rest of the day. So I am going to water them in now, and then I'm going to be checking on them a couple of times throughout the day, watering them in as needed. They will need to be watered in pretty much every day until they become established. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, sowing a new succession of Procut sunflowers and planting all these Celosia seedlings. Yes, I'm still planting. Yes, I'm still starting flowers. It is almost the middle of July. The next week and a half is going to be triple digits every single day. I'm probably taking a risk. That's okay. It brings me joy. I like doing this. I like having fun with it. I like trying things. I like a challenge. So let's see how it goes. As always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.